Hi. In this video, I want to talk about Pope Francis and what I'm wearing on my neck. I watched the last half hour of the Pope Francis special. My uncle recorded it, I believe. I'm going to watch from the whole beginning, but the thing is, though, I love Pope Francis. No. I love Pope Francis. I do. I do not agree with everything he says sometimes. Like, just recently he said, women who had abortions can ask for forgiveness. I don't agree with that for 1 second. I don't think women should ask forgiveness for doing to their bodies as they please, even if it's for a personal reason to get over a traumatic event. But the point being is, I don't agree with that. However, other things that Pope Francis has been saying, like atheists can get into heaven. He's saying atheists don't need to worship God if they don't want to, but hey, if they find out God's real, God will grant them into heaven if they've been a good person. And quite frankly, that's enlightening, if that is true. If there is a creator God, and if he doesn't demand us to worship him, and if we are good people, we could be granted into heaven. I mean, that's a good thing. Pope Francis isn't condemning us to hell like all the other popes did. And the other thing is, though, he recognizes LGBTQ plus community as people. He recognizes women in the church as people. I mean, this guy is the nicest pope in all the Catholic Church history. And the reason why I love this guy is the fact that he's a compassionate human being. He's a people person. He's the type of guy. He was a bouncer. This is true. He was a bouncer. The other thing is, though, the reason why I also love Pope Frank is because he isn't oblivion to the issues here in America. He knows about the pedophile priests. And he is the head of the Catholic Church. And from the Vatican, he could get these motherfuckers out of the priesthood. With his power from the Vatican, he could get rid of these nasty motherfuckers from the priesthood who molest children. I mean, just the fact that he does that is amazing. This man is a truly nice human being. I love this guy so much. I do. And I was almost brought to tears the last half hour because of the stories of these undocumented Americans in Texas. They're heartbreaking. And Pope Frank says, look, you're doing this for yourself. You're improving your life. Therefore, God is providing you with a better one. That's a powerful message for anybody, even if you're a non-believer, to say, you know what? That's a nice thing to say. And the thing is, he uses religion in the right way and not in the wrong way. Pope Frank isn't for the Pope-mobile. He isn't for all the silly things that all the other popes in the past did. No, that's not him. That's not Pope Frank. Do you think Pope Frank seriously wears that silly hat that Pope John Paul II, Pope Benedict wear? No. He wears his hat, like the small hat that he wore when he was a cardinal and a bishop. He still wears that. I mean, he isn't into the silly hats and all that. I mean, he isn't into the Pope-mobile. He drives a regular car, for Christ's sake. This is why I love the guy. He's a people person. And before the broadcast ended, David Muir, who's the host of ABC World News, said Pope Frank gave them rosary beads, symbolizing hope for around the world, and especially in America. Now, a rosary bead is, I have one, is supposed to be a great symbol to Catholic Church. And what I'm wearing on my neck is not a rosary bead, but it is a cross that I got years ago at a church thing when I was a Methodist. Now, I added the strings, but the thing is, though, see this cross? Now, Pope Frank is like Jesus. He's Jesus in the flesh. You may not believe the man existed or exists, but he exists. And Jesus is Pope Frank. Because Pope Frank says, help everyone. Help everyone in need. Help your fellow man. That's a positive message. That isn't anything evil by far. And there's people out there who say that the Pope is evil. I disagree strongly. I mean, this guy, even atheists love the Pope. Jewish people love the Pope. I mean, that says something. When you have atheists who love this guy. I'm an atheist. I love this guy. And with that being said, it inspired me, Pope Frank inspired me to actually wear this every day or whenever I want to basically say, help one another. I may not believe that Jesus was the Son of God, but I do believe, but you know what I think? Jesus is a philosopher, ain't a bad person to think about. That's not a really bad thing to think about. Because of Pope Frank, you know what? I'm a little happier. I'm a little happier because of him saying that we can all make a difference. It doesn't matter if you have a belief or not. We can all make a difference. That's someone who's saying we have the ability to change the world in a positive way. And we can all help each other out. And you know what? If faith is love, then there must be something godly something godly about all of us. That is if we're nice people, of course. But I want to start this thing. If you're a believer or not, wear something of your religion, whatever it is. If it's a crescent moon with the Star of David. When we wear these symbols, we may not, even if we don't believe in them, but when we wear these symbols, that's basically saying we can help our fellow man out. And that's a positive message to spread. So, yeah. With that being said, Pope Francis, thank you for everything you're doing. Because of you, I think the whole world can be a little more happier because of what you do.